Hi guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you a very simple recipe on how to make chicken porridge. So it's very delicious and very tasty, and it's a very simple recipe that needs very simple ingredients, and you can also add in whatever ingredients that you would like to add in, and it's all on your preference. So I'm going to show you. Let's see what are the ingredients that we need to make this chicken porridge. So here I have my rice. I have 2 handfuls of rice because I'm only making it for my toddler and myself. So it depends on how much of rice that you want to make. So this is the sesame oil, which we'll be pouring in a little bit towards the end. I have my chicken cubes. I have a carrot and peas. I try not to put too much of veggie because my daughter doesn't like it, but like I said, it's always your preference. You can put whatever that you want. And then I have a few pieces of chicken. And since my chicken is less, I'm actually putting in a little bit extra of fish balls. So let me prepare the ingredients and then we'll get to going to make the chicken porridge. So I've already prepared the ingredients. So we have our peas. Not too much because, like I said, my daughter is not a big fan of peas. And carrots. So I'm using only half a carrot because the big one seems seems too much and all that. So I have this pieces of chicken, which I'll be adding in together with the rice to cook together, and then I'm going to remove it once it's cooked, and I'm going to shred it to pieces. And then also our fish ball, which I'm going to add in towards later, towards the end, because the fish ball cooks actually very fast. So let's start cooking our chicken porridge. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to rinse the rice about a couple times. A few times I'm going to be rinsing it. Make sure that the starch is all gone. And I'm going to fill it up with a full pot of water. So I'm going to do this like a couple times just to make sure till the starch actually goes away. So as you can see, I've already filled it up with a full pot of water. Not too full because I'm going to add in the vegetables and the chicken. So right now I've already switched on the heat, and then first I'm going to be adding in my chicken. There goes it one by one. I've already washed it clean. So we're going to allow the chicken to cook, and I'm going to add in my peas. So I know you must be wondering why the pot is really small, because as the chicken and the ingredients starts cooking, the water is going to be residing lower. So we'll need to pour in the water each time it actually goes down. So I'm just adding in right now the carrots. So I'm going to give it a quick mix. So I'm giving it a quick mix. And while it starts boiling, I'm going to add in the chicken cubes. So for now, we're just going to let the rice and the ingredients boil. So we'll wait halfway through while it's boiling, then we'll add the chicken cubes. So the chicken porridge is now boiling. So what we do is we lower the heat to medium heat, and then we're going to add in the chicken stock. So you just grab this and then just break it off. Break it off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give it a quick mix just to make sure the chicken stock is all mixed together. And then we're going to let the rice to cook some more, and the water is going to subside. So the porridge is almost cooked, but I still want the consistency to be more softer. So I'm going to remove the chicken right now and let it cool down before I shred it into small pieces. So I'm going to take this and put it aside. And I'm going to take everything. And then I'm going to add in more water. As you can see, it's getting thicker. So I want to add in more water and let it cook for a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, it's getting thick. So I want to add in a little bit more water and let it become more softer. So at this point, I'm going to be adding the fish balls. So the fish balls will be cooking in this consistency. So they don't take very long to cook. So I'm going to be adding the fish balls. And I'm going to allow it to cook a while more. So since I've added more water, just a little bit more, I'm going to mix it. And we're going to let it boil some more and cook the fish ball right now while I shred the chickens. So as you can see, the fish ball is cooked and the rice is getting more softer. And some of you might not like to have a very liquidy type of porridge, but I kind of like a little bit liquidy. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick mix just to make sure there's nothing stuck to the bottom. And you must always remember to always keep stirring and keeping out on your porridge, because as it cooks, the rice at the bottom will definitely stick together. So right now I've already removed the flesh from the chicken, and I'm not shredding it too much because my daughter likes a little bit of flesh when she eats. So I'm just I just pulled out all the flesh and I'm just mixing it together, so it'll be easier for her to eat and she doesn't need to pick out the bones from the chicken. So I'm just giving it a quick mix. And right now what I'm doing is I'm switching off the heat. And here I will be pouring in a little bit of the sesame oil. Just a little bit, not too much. And then giving it a quick mix, making sure that we have all the sesame oils mixed together. A little bit more. I always try to buy toasted sesame oil. It's much more better than the regular one, but since I couldn't find any, I bought the pure sesame oil. So I've mixed together. We're just going to let the oil and the chicken just get the liquid in. So we're just going to leave it for a minute or two on the stove. But I've already switched off the heat, so with the heat that's already in the stove, we're going to leave it for a minute or two. So it's been here for about a minute or two on the stove, so it's getting thicker, and I like this consistency. So right now, to the end, the final touch would be a little bit of spring onions, which I'm going to garnish on my chicken porridge. So you can even garnish it with fried onions if you have, but since it's going to be eaten by a toddler, so basically I'm just giving it a final touch of spring onions. And we are done with our chicken porridge. And this is my end result of a very thick chicken porridge. Like I said, if you would like it more liquidy, you can add in more water. If not, you can leave it as this is because it'll thicken very fast. Thank you so much for watching me make my chicken porridge today. So join me again for another recipe tomorrow. So don't forget, if you like the video that you've seen today, please click like, give me a thumbs up, please share it among your friends on your social media. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Rainbows and Butterflies Forever, please do so by clicking the subscribe button that's below this video, so you'll get more of my latest updated videos. So till I see you in my next video, have a good day.